from signing Matheus Cunha to renewing Bruno Fernandes' contract, and then showing interest in the likes of Victor Gyökeres and Hugo Ekitike, Manchester United are showing signals that they are going to be really serious on the market after that disappointing season where they finished 15th with 42 points, having scored 44 goals and conceding 54, finishing the season with a goal difference of -10. Welcome to the channel. My name is Wills. We're going to be discussing Manchester United's transfer strategy and ranking how better and far they have performed so far. A quick reminder, Manchester United had what seemed to be a good transfer last season, signing the likes of Matthias de Ligt and Mazraoui from Bayern Munich, Leny Yoro from the French League One, Manuel Ugarte from PSG, and Joshua Zirkzee from Bologna was seen as someone who could complement Rasmus Højlund so well. They had their first match against Fulham. The performance wasn't that good, but they were able to get 3 points, and as we normally say, a win is a win. We all waited for what would come next, and it wasn't good. Losses to Liverpool, to Tottenham Hotspur, and the likes of West Ham made sure that Manchester United got only 11 points from the first 9 matches. That's 11 points from the possible 27, and that was not a good performance to keep Erik ten Hag in his position. He was sacked momentarily replaced by Rudy van Nistelrooy, who was his assistant at that moment. He did fairly well, I think, for the 4 games he was in charge, but Manchester United wanted something better. They hired Portuguese international Ruben Amorim from Sporting Lisbon. He had done fairly well there, and we all waited to see how he would replicate the effort he had achieved at Sporting in the Premier League. Initial signs were there, the results were not there, but you could see Manchester United were improving and they were adapting quite well to the tactics of their new manager. However, up to the end of the season, that wasn't the case. Manchester United finished a place one place lower than where Erik ten Hag left them. 15th, 42 points, 44 goals scored, and 54 conceded, a goal difference of -10. And that meant that Manchester United had to go strong on the market. While giving end of season speech to the fans at the Old Trafford, Ruben Amorim assured the United fans that good days were coming, and we are waiting for those days, and it starts with the summer, the kind of business they are going to do. So far, so good. They have been able to renew the contract of their captain, Bruno Fernandes. He was heavily linked with the Saudi Pro League, but he showed why he is the captain. He has the club at heart, so he's going to be staying, extended his contract by 2 years, if I haven't forgotten, and he is there to stay. You wonder where Manchester United would have been in the last 6 or 5 years had it been for Bruno Fernandes signing. He also signed from Sporting, and is one of those transfers you can say that they have been spot on. Also, they have concluded the signing of Wolves forward Matheus Cunha, £62 million. We wait and see, can play as a 10, can play as a 9. He's strong and is used to the Premier League. So we wait and see if Manchester United doesn't disappoint with this man. They are linked with Bryan Mbeumo from Brentford. He can operate as a central striker and as a 10, but also as a left winger. So with the Alejandro Garnacho most likely to leave and Marcus Rashford looking for a new home, Brian Mbeumo could operate on that side. Then other players they are linked with Victor Gyökeres, who worked under Ruben Amorim, and he would want to join the club, only that Manchester United are not in Europe and they might not want to spend so much on the players, yet they are not in those big competitions, but they still have the pool. You see that players want to join this big and historical club. Interestingly, they have also shown their love for Hugo Ekitike, Frankfurt forward. We wait and see if that deal would happen. None of these deals will happen at less than £60 million. So you expect Manchester United to spend at least not less than 180 million on forwards alone. There are other places or positions that require really being looked at. Andre Onana cost Manchester United a number of occasions last season. We don't know whether easy backup at Leba Indu from Turkey is enough to cover up in that position, but we wait and see whether Ruben Amorim is comfortable with Onana, or they might look for solutions. With Lindelof and John Evans leaving, Manchester United will need to strengthen their defense as well. In the midfield, Casemiro is no longer the person he was in his first season, and they might need to strengthen that position too after the departure of Scott McTominay, who did very, very well with Napoli, lifting the Scudetto. So they might need to strengthen that position as well. The right flank, Ahmad is there. Mason Mount is there. I think the midfield is somehow sorted, but the striking line and the goalkeeping and defense needs to be sorted. Also, a number of players left. John Evans, Christian Eriksen and Victor Lindelof. These all are their contracts expiring by the end of June. We wish them good luck and see who their replacements will be and whether they will perform. Other players who could leave, as Manchester United is linked with a couple of options, could be Rasmus Højlund or Joshua Zirkzee, or both of them. We wait and see what will happen there. Leandro Garnacho confirmed he won't be a Manchester player next season. Napoli, Chelsea, Arsenal are among clubs that could be interested in his services on that left wing. So how do you rate Manchester United's transfers so far? Renewing Bruno Fernandes's contract, signing Matheus Cunha, and then Brian Mbeumo's deal could go through, especially after Thomas Frank left Brentford, and then those links with Victor Gyökeres or Hugo Ekitike. Which one would you want, and at what cost, and how do you rate your club's transfer so far? Thank you for watching.